Hello friends, welcome to our channel Study Desk for You. Hi guys, in this video now we will see about Android Studio configuration. Previously we have completed all these four, right? Now we will see finally the Android Studio. Okay, let's get started and search for Android Studio in Google Chrome and click on this link. See here, Android developer.android.com is there, right? We need to click on this link and then click on download Android Studio. It will show the latest version here. Check this box and then click on this download. It will start downloading. I already have downloaded, so that I'm canceling this, and then after completion of the download click on show in folder. See here, it got successfully downloaded, and then double click on that. See here, it is getting loaded. It will take some time, and then click on S, and then you can keep the required path, very required. Okay, and then if previously version was installed in your PC, if you check this one, it will uninstall that completely, whatever it is, that settings and configurations and everything. And I'm unchecking that and then clicking on next and next, and then if the previous version is there, and then if you're installing the again, it will rename that file as 1 or 2 or 3, whatever it might be. Okay, and click on next and click on install now. It will install, it will take some time, and installation was complete, and then click on next and click on finish. It will start the Android Studio now. Android Studio is starting now. We have successfully installed the Android Studio, but see here, it is asking for Android SDK path. It didn't got installed by defaultly. Now what is the use of this one means, see here, launch the command prompt and type for ADB devices. Whatever devices we are connected to the PC, it will show here. The device it is saying has ADB is not recognized as internal or external command. That means we are not having that Android platform tools and everything, right? So ADB drivers we are not having. We need to install that one now explicitly. Previously in Android version, it will use it to download by defaultly whenever we are installing Android itself, but now it is not downloading that. Then click on cancel. We will install that here and go to this tools and click on this and SDK manager, and it will redirect to the path, this one. Okay, and see here it is saying that it will be installed in this path. Okay, see users and username and app data local Android SDK. Okay, and if you required to change the path, you can change it that, or otherwise you can install in the same path. I am installing the same path. After clicking on edit, you can change the path here by browsing. Okay, and I'm keeping in the same path, and then click on the next, so that it will install all the things. See here, all the Android emulator, platform tools and everything. Now it's going to install platform and tools and everything. Okay, and click on next. It is getting installed. You can see here by clicking this show folder, so that you can see all the data whatever it is installing now. Okay, it will take some time. It depends upon your internet speed. And it got successfully downloaded everything. That's Android SDK. It is showing as Android SDK is up to date. Okay, now click on finish. Okay, we have downloaded, and you need to download whatever you are going to work on that device, right? Suppose take an example, you are working on Android 10, you need to download that specific API level as well. Here these SDK platforms also you need to download respective thing. Okay, make sure that point as well, and click on OK, so that it will download automatically, and click on accept and click on next. It will download it, and so that our APM will be communicated with the respective device. Whenever we have connected the device, it will communicate with that, and whatever scripts we are writing, it will perform on the device according to that. And whatever we are installing, right, it will be installed in this path itself. Now we are going to set the environmental variables for this path. Okay, and we have successfully downloaded that platform as well, and then click on finish. Click on close. Let's see whether it got successfully downloaded or not. Click on tools and then click on SDK manager. See here, it is showing as installed. We have successfully downloaded. Now we need to set this path in the environmental variable. Whatever path is there right here, copy that path, and we need to set the environmental variables for accessing everything, these ADB commands and everything. Okay, right click on your this PC and then click on properties. and click on advanced system settings and click on environmental variables. And see here, you need to set the environmental variables in this system level variables, and don't set anything in this user level variables. And this is because whenever a second person has logged in your PC with the other user ID, so that he can able to access all those things, so that if you set in the system variables, the second person also can able to access whoever log in into your PC. Okay, and see here, and click on new, so that you can add the variable name and variable value. And already I have added here. I'm clicking on edit. So here variable name you need to mention as Android_home in capital letters, and variable value you need to give this path, whatever path we have downloaded, right? That path you need to give here. Okay, and click on OK, and then come to the path and click on edit. You need to set this path as well, platform tools, and then platforms also you need to set. These two paths also you need to set, and go to your user wherever you have downloaded, right? Go to C drive, and then go to users, and then go to the username, and here you need to go to the app data. It will not be visible, so that you need to type / and you need to type that one, and click on local and click on Android. See here, it got downloaded. On this platform tools we need to keep these, because see here ADB and everything is there, right? This we need to set the environmental variables, these platform tools, and then these platforms as well. Both the thing we need to set environmental variables here. Copy the same thing and then click on new, and then you can add it there. Okay, and then finally click on OK and click on OK. Now you open the command prompt, type the ADB devices. See here, now it is showing as a list of devices as attached. Whenever you connect the device, so that it will show the ADB ID here. Previously it is showing as a ADB internal or external command not found, right? Now it is showing the list of devices. Whenever we connected the device, then it will show here. You will see this how to create the emulator and how to connect the device in the next videos, later videos. Okay, that's all. For complete tutorial, please visit to the Udemy link which is given in below description. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our channel for more videos.